Daniel Alter, producer of Hitman. Both movies. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. I love Jay Oliva. Whatever the fuck. You know I'm bad with my names. You know what I'm talking about. This guy's awesome. I mean, he really is. I like following him. I love the fact that, he's worked on many animation for DC, notably Dark Knight Returns. He's worked on a lot of things. Storyboard for Flash TV series, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman, Ant-Man. He's even crossed over to Marvel World, and it's great. It's absolutely great. And you guys all know who Daniel Alter is, the producer of Hitman, who's he's just trying to hey, Disney, Marvel, see me. Constantly complains about DC and the DC movies and blah blah blah. It's funny too because his pinned tweet, it says, what is his pinned tweet? His pinned tweet is, "Don't dish out if you can't take it." And he doesn't heed his own advice at all. Not at all, because once everybody starts, going, "Hey, well, wait a minute here, bud. You're wrong." and and then all of a sudden he just starts going after all the DC fans, and it's absolutely delicious. But delicious are ridiculous. Did I say delicious? Wow. Guess I'm hungry. But anyways, he decided to respond to Mr. Alter, and yeah, they were going back and forth, and basically Jay schooled the shit out of Daniel big time. And what the big thing that people were pointing out, he was talking about, Daniel was saying stuff like, after Man of Steel was a big disappointment at the box office, which it wasn't. It wasn't a big, no. He's over-exaggerating, as these people do. Along with corporate changes and creative fights, the decision was made to move ahead with Batman vs Superman as the next movie. It was not the plan before the film came out. Anything else is a spin. I won't toe that line. And it's funny too, because we heard Zack Snyder in a video talk about how he pitched that idea. When I heard that, I thought that was after Man of Steel came out, but obviously it wasn't, because it was, they were already talking about it while they were still filming Man of Steel, or still in production. It could have been post-production or whatever. And basically, let's see, where is the fuck? He had so many tweets. Oh my God! What's great about Jay too is he was, he even said, "Daniel, with all due respect," he was trying to be respectful. He was trying to engage somebody that was just wrong, absolutely wrong. And he talked about how he talked with Zach. They got that flown to Detroit, and Zach already had it in his mind that he wanted to do a Dark Knight Returns Batman while Man of Steel was still going on. He said right here, "Okay, school is in session. Back in April 2013, before Man of Steel released in June, I was tasked with doing the Superman 75 short. I met with Zach, who is the executive producer on it, and he showed me storyboards of BVS with Batman already in it, and it was Batman from Dark Knight Returns. I know the fact because there was that was great. But the big thing that people were pointing out was the fact that he said that he said right here, Man of Steel was never meant to have a sequel because it was supposed to be chapter 1 of a 5-chapter story. Notice how BVS follows exactly after Man of Steel. It's like book 2 of Harry Potter. So everybody was like, "Oh my God, 5 chapters? Was it a Superman story, or was it just the films in general?" A lot of people are just thinking Superman story. And, well, obviously when people are thinking of it and what we've heard so far, we were going, okay, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League 1, Justice League 2, and then everybody was like, Man of Steel 2? Some people were even going, maybe Wonder Woman was included in that, but that really wasn't like Superman. That wasn't really involved with all the other players. And I think Wonder Woman was like its own thing, even though it was working off of Zack's stuff, and of course he helped write it and everything. When it comes to that, no, you can remove Wonder Woman off that list for sure. Even Suicide Squad, if anybody was trying to do that. But no, I think it generally had to do with Superman. And a lot of people just thought, well, we were supposed to see the trilogy of the Superman story. And then, of course, it would go on. And, a lot of people are like, okay, obviously we're kind of thinking with what we've been given with hints from Snyder and everything, that Batman was going to die in Justice League 2. So, obviously, when we think about it, what's the list? Pretty much what I said. Man of Steel 2, Batman vs Superman, Justice League 2, and Man of Steel 2. I think we should remove Man of Steel 2 as well. I'm just saying, from what I heard, and it's not that. Not that. Until I get more information, maybe, then I'll talk about it. And yeah, but from what I'm hearing, it was Man of Steel 2. It was pretty much possibly a third Justice League movie. Who knows? I don't know what story and how it was going to go. I mean, obviously they could still reach out. There's still some pretty big villains if they, you have Darkseid, and then you have what, See what happens, guys. I'm just saying, I don't think it was Man of Steel 2. I think Man of Steel 2 was just going to, technically Batman vs. Superman was Man of Steel 2. A lot of people will contend with that. They'll just say, like, yes, that's exactly what it was. So, I don't know. I'm just going by things that I've heard. Who knows? When I hear more information, I'll try to get it out there. But I don't think that fifth movie was Man of Steel 2. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for my content. And, of course, visit the closet for shirts. Got a new Snyder shirt in there, guys. Check it out. All right. Talk to you later.